Yes, look how far you have come. Look how far we have all come. Are you that mom that doubted yourself? Now we've had series of classes. You should be proud of yourself. The same mom that doubted herself, still the same mom watching this video, catching a replay, you should be proud of yourself. So today we're celebrating our growth, we're celebrating our transformation, we're celebrating our renewal as moms, and we're setting new intentions for next season, for next month, the next phase of our lives. But before we do that, hold on. Are you still overlooking your personal process as a mom? Do you still focus on what you need to fix? Do you still focus on what you can't fix as a mom? I'm here to tell you to pause, to just hold on, take a breath, and celebrate your growth. Do you still feel that growth is insignificant to you? Growth is so important to your life. It's so important to who you become. Do you constantly set yourself? Do you constantly put yourself in this position where you have unrealistic expectations? You expect so much from yourself. Today, choose to celebrate your process. Choose to celebrate your growth. Do you find it difficult to create or set your goals and keep to your goals, or set the right systems that you need to be in to help you achieve those goals? I'm here to tell you that you can learn to grow, celebrate your growth, and set new intentions for next season, next phase of your life. Do you fear that your transformation is going to be temporary? Do you fear that your transformation is just going to be fragile? It's not going to last long. I'm here to tell you that when you put your mind in a thing, when you commit to it, you can continue to do it and you will never give up. All you need to do is to celebrate your process, celebrate your growth, and we'll set new intentions for the next phase or the next season of our lives. So I'm here to tell us that transformation is reinforced by our reflection. So how often do you reflect as a mom? How often do you reflect on your process, your growth, your becoming? If you must grow, if you must transform yourself, if you must be renewed, you must always reflect. You must form it a habit to constantly reflect. So do you reflect? Do you have a journal? Do you write down your thoughts? Do you write down what has happened? So don't just allow the day to go past. You must learn to reflect. You must also learn to celebrate your process. You know where you used to be. You know where you need to be, but you're not also where you used to be. You must learn to celebrate it and don't wait for everything to be perfect. So how often do we acknowledge our process? How often do we acknowledge the progress we are making? Or are we so focused on the progress of the next person? Are we so focused on the process of the next person? You look at the next person and say, oh my God, this person is achieving a lot and me, I'm not achieving. But seriously, you've made great progress. You've made tremendous progress. It could be baby steps, but you must acknowledge those process. Because when we do, it helps to build up new habits in us. It helps to consolidate all you have been doing. It helps to strengthen your self-belief. So if you're that mom that don't believe in yourself, but sometimes when you reflect on your process, celebrate your growth, it helps to strengthen your belief because you can assess where you were because you're reflecting, keeping a record. It helps to strengthen your belief. It helps to prepare your mindset for growth. So as a mom, you must learn to celebrate your process. You must learn to acknowledge your growth. You must learn to be grateful. When you do that, it gives you this mindset for continuous growth. Because when you see that you're growing, you wouldn't want to stop. You would want to continue. So we must model gratitude in our process. Don't wait for the other person to tell you this is what you're doing. You must model it yourself. You know what you're doing, so appreciate yourself. Have you taken the time to appreciate yourself, to tell yourself well done for everything you are doing? Or are you waiting for the next person, looking at the next person and say, oh my God, this person is moving forward, but I'm not moving forward? If you sit down and reflect on your process, you will know that every day you grow. The more you listen to these videos, the more you watch these videos, it's doing something in you. So we must model gratitude. Gratitude is so important in our lives. We must model reflection. How often do you reflect as a mom? How often do you take your time to journal your process? What is happening to you? If you don't reflect, if you don't journal, you might not be able to track your process. You might not be able to track your progress. We must be intentional about our growth. That is one way we can learn. We can be in this position where we can assess, see our transformation. And when you see how you've gone far in your process, in your transformation, it gives you like an urge, or it gives you something for you to set intention for the next phase or the next season of your life. So growth is about much recognizing your process. It's about recognizing how far you've come in the journey than taking action. It's good to take action, but you need to reflect. You need to recognize what you've done, where you were as a mom. So we must celebrate our wins. What are those wins you have had in recent times? Have you celebrated it? No matter how small, no matter how big, we must learn to celebrate our wins as mom. Because when we do, it solidifies our confidence. It builds our confidence. You know that, oh yes, I'm achieving something. It also helps to reinforce new habits in us as moms. How often do we say, oh my God, I'm not getting it? But you just find out that there are some things or little things you're doing on a daily basis that has formed as a habit. It reinforces this habit. It helps you to be resilient. You must celebrate your process. When you celebrate your process, you understand that, okay, I'm heading somewhere. When I make mistake, I get up, I dust myself. And when you celebrate your process as a mom, it builds courage in you. So we must get to this point where we constantly reflect on our growth, reflect on our process, reflect on what you were doing. Reflect such that it becomes part of your identity, that you have to reflect through your process. Don't just live life like that. How far have you come from January to now? How far have you come? What process, what progress have you made? What can you do differently as a mom? So we're going to learn in 5 practical ways how we as moms can celebrate our transformation and begin to set new intentions for ourselves. Because the goal is not just to stop at a place. The goal is not just to read and stop to read. The goal is for us to continue to grow. The goal is for us to continue to grow. You don't get to a point and say, oh my God, I am done growing. You don't get to a point and say, oh my God, I am done. I've read this book. I know this and that. No. You have to continue to grow. We have to continue to improve ourselves all the days of our life. So one of the ways we can celebrate our transformation and set new intentions for ourselves is to always reflect on our wins. So set few minutes of your day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever works for you, to reflect on your win, to reflect on your process, to reflect on your progress as a mom, to reflect how far you have come in this month and this year. Reflect. What are the things that have gone well? What are the things that have not gone well? What can I do to improve on myself or to change the things that have not gone well so that next time I'm able to make a better choice or a better decision? So we must reflect on our wins. It is very important. The second thing is to celebrate yourself. So take steps to celebrate yourself. Take steps to appreciate yourself. Take steps to honor your process. And one of the ways you can celebrate yourself is when you're able to track your records through journaling, through reflecting. Share with your friends, share with your family, celebrate yourself. Be that person that choose to celebrate yourself. Don't wait for the next person to celebrate you, because the truth is that when you wait for the next person to celebrate you, you might wait for too long. So celebrate yourself today as a mom. Then set intentions. Choose 3 key areas to focus on. So what is your focus for next month? What is your focus for today? What is your focus for the next season, the next phase of your life? And when you choose those areas, focus on it so that you prioritize it to the point that no form of distraction takes you away from your goal. So we must set intentions, because when you set intention, it keeps you focused. But when you don't have any intentions, when you're just living life like that, it just makes you to be easily swayed here and there. So we must set intentions, set our goals, put the right system and the right structures for us to achieve these goals. It also helps to boost and build our confidence. Then the other thing we can do to celebrate our growth and plan for our intentions is to visualize success. So we must get to this point where we visualize. Most of us don't visualize, but a good thing is that we're learning today. So you must visualize where you want to go to. You must first of all be able to achieve that thing in your mind First, before you achieve it physically, you must visualize, because when you're able to visualize, it's a driving force that keeps you going. So you must visualize yourself, see yourself thriving, see yourself as that person that begins to grow, that transforms yourself to a better version of yourself that God has made you to be. See yourself as that calm mom, see yourself as that resilient mom. Visualize. There is power in visualization. It keeps you in line to your goal or to your vision. Then the last thing we can do to celebrate our transformation and to set new intentions for ourselves is to share our journey. Talk about your journey, talk about your growth, talk about your improvement, talk about the steps, the progress you have made. Learn to reflect, as we've pointed out clearly in this session. Learn to reflect, learn to express gratitude, learn to celebrate your process. Don't be so fixed on the problems that you forget the things you need to be grateful for. We have a lot to be grateful for. When we choose to be grateful, we'll see that we're making so much progress in our lives. But most times we spend our time complaining, we spend our time blaming the next person, and we just feel, oh, there's nothing to be grateful for. But indeed, there is so much we can be grateful for. Then transformation isn't a single moment. You don't transform in a single moment. You don't grow in a single moment. Your growth, your becoming a better version of yourself doesn't just happen in a single moment. It's not just now, I want to grow, I'll read 20 books, I'll do this. No, it's the intentional steps you make on a daily basis, the daily decisions, the daily choices you make. So you must learn to celebrate your growth as a mom. You must learn to set intentional steps, make intentional choices, intentional decision, because that is where your growth starts from. And when you do that, you find out that it boosts your confidence. When you do that, you find out that yes, there's a purpose, there's a reason why I'm alive, and you continue to focus on that goal. So today, as a mom, we must choose to focus on the intentional steps we are making. What decision are you making? You're watching this video is a decision. It's a choice that is going to help in the long run to build your confidence, to help you grow and improve your life in different aspects. So the choices you make on a daily basis, the decision you make on a daily basis are intentional steps for you to become better. So today, choose to be that mom that intentionally make decisions that can help you to grow. And when you do, learn to celebrate your process, learn to celebrate your growth, learn to celebrate your transformation. Then when you do, you set new intentions for yourself for the next phase, the next season, the next day of your life, however you want to take it from. I believe this video has been so helpful. It's been so helpful to me as well. Please like this video, share this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Reigning Parent Academy. My name is Chioma Ojikolo. Till I come your way next time, do have a great day. Thank you for your time. I do not take your time for granted. Till I come your way next time, do have a great day, and bye.